Hey guys, welcome back to Coffee Talk. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars, so they become superstars. Still have my information. Still have my informants in the industry, sorry. He hasn't changed much, and even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You'll lock me away in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. And you learn anything from Mom? You were together almost 15 years, but you learned nothing? Not even how to talk to your own daughter? Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not anyone. No, I'm sorry, I know. Give me a chance, you know what? Fake. It'll take time for me to learn, but I'm learning. Or, I could return to the industry. Could try to be your manager. Dad, you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you. Our informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Be paranoid, okay? I've made my decision now. Please go home, relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only in a few days. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's see, Dad. Wait, Rachel? Yeah. Excuse me for a moment. What the? Sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, you're busy minding your own business anyway. What? You didn't hear an argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just choose to ignore most of it. What business is it? That's amazing. What's amazing about it? I don't think I could do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. You are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, happens naturally, I guess. Been born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? It's getting pretty late. It's pretty late, sorry, but after leaving, hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. Guess that's all for two. It's a new person. Oh, you're back, Mr. Kendrick. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes, yes. Don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No. I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking this. On your against with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? How did you leave the music industry? Yeah. That's a trip down memory lane. Hard to tell you if it makes you uncomfortable. Well, it's fine. I left 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennia. It was a great time for girl bands, They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. Decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. Didn't find peace making girl bands. Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls, especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. I just want to see what new drink I got. It was saying I got a new drink. Speech. Come on. You sexualize the girls in every way you can imagine possible. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. Before the internet, mind you, I mean the internet existed, and it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. Even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It's everywhere. Don't talk about it. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? When we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. But they love us for it. More than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry? They visit my place from time to time and meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at this time. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. You gonna call? You alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, eat my death today. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Hendry. You coming, Freya? I'm gonna talk to Freya one more time, or did she leave already? It's been a couple days since I played this. And I just recorded 4 fucking videos of Uncharted 4. And that one lasted a fucking hour. Oof. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. On Sunday News Today. Rachel confirmed to Coachella 2020. Down new a little bit. Cooking to correlate a new IP. The organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Are you? Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you come early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Oh. Excuse me? What? It's impossible to work here. What? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. Infants communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our minds to learn that we need to mix between verbal and nonverbal communications here. Yes, but you see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned, we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That's why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this, Neil. Normally, if you are applying for a job on Earth, you go through a certain process before you finally get the job. You get it all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. I'm sorry for fun times, but it has to be today. And I know why. Because we're leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay, thank you. But with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people can here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. Strongly suggest you let them be, but always prepare if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? It won't be easy. You'll be able to judge based on their body language. Nonverbal signs? Yes. It'll be very hard for us indeed. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign when you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. You need that so much. Well, That's basically all I need to do here. Do you need a special outfit for the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to keep your suit clean, to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very earthly thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Freya, welcome! Yeah. Holy wow, what the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Mendote, what is going on here? Well, Neil's working here tonight. And I thought as the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for alien invasion. It's not that. Neil's just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it's the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. That's the other way around. What? We have learned something since we arrived and come to a conclusion before starting another breeding mission. We should learn more about how offerings communicate. We thought this place was the best to learn. Just agree to this on one condition. I make the drinks. Now I'll only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What is in it for you then? What? You're helping him there. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya, I still need to write the paper. If I still need to write for the paper again, what happened? Shay found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? The elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher up mentioned your encounter with her. Chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the only reason for my forward performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What do you do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess, after that. Hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. I don't understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. What a warm cup of drink it is on the house. Huh? You have to do that? You don't pay for the drink. No, it's... okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our census. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you at the decision. So you want to try Neil's? Okay. What's the Milky Way one? It's milk, honey, mint. Okay, milk, honey, mint. Milk, honey, mint. Honey. Said their favorite, so I'm gonna give you the milk, honey, mint. Feels weird that it's not in my hand. Here's your drink. It's actually crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered how your place only served hot drinks, but today I have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? Prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even if the caffeine infusion, excuse me, Miss Freya, you have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies and about all races. I do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Ugh. Sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just Neil. Maria wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we're glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. We heard about that term. And it's still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing, understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not very fast, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers. How many words do you produce per day? I think I have the exact number, but full time, I should be able to write down 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. Usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's a GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. We can't, based on the number of words, it seems like we'll be able to achieve your target easily. Haha, I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by the ability to write large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter. We prefer things, yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. Language to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge by storybook. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it's still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really learning something on Earth. Another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. 6 up more one thing. Just making the drinks. I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee. Okay, do I have a special recipe that has coffee but a little ginger? Coffee, ginger milk. I can give you a coffee, ginger milk. And then, do coffee, ginger milk for you. Coffee, ginger. Where's the ginger? Is this ginger? Yeah, ginger. Coffee, ginger milk. I'll make you a dildo in a cup. Just kidding. Order is ready. Ordered my order properly. Weird. Really, I didn't order properly. We swear we did not mess up the order. I'm sorry, Miss Myrtle. It was my mistake. We don't blame you for this now. Whatever. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Neil, some people come to coffee to sit without being distracted. Other things to fit Miss Myrtle's suit here. Actually, I'm not here just to sit without being disturbed. Fireness. I was training Neil how to talk with customers here, and I can see that you're still trying to get laid, Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how outflings communicate with each other. Oh, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. We're talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. That is nicely said, Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you're not here for the usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. It's the occasion. A special occasion, it's just... I guess that's Aqua. I'm sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is this thing in here? I already told the barista to call the cops when he's we gotta eat here. Where is he? Would have to talk about. Please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. That's everything is fine. Oops. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. I didn't know I just had random water in the bag. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. Alright, Miss Aqua, everyone has been surprised seeing me. Here, what are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make her. According for the answer to this question, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It's time for a break anyway, so here is the deal. It's interesting. Very nice of you to see me today. It's nothing really. Do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. I don't mean too much to starve this place's business for any longer. As if business cares about business. Did I read that right? Since this place cares about business, I did not. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start. We cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Conchilla. What? What are you going to do at Conchilla? According to our research, there are many breeding happening in Conchilla. None of them decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong, but didn't say the baby was to be born out of love. Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we needed to know a lot about more about Earthlings, including breeding manners. That is what we will be studying in Conchilla. After that, we will be ready to breed with so many female offerings. I shouldn't say this, but hell. That sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. You also surprised yourself, but please, Miss Freya, let's stop talking about our plan. We aren't here today. First, let us return our spot behind the bar. Our decision with Miss Muriel stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Are you two doing together? Or it's nothing, we're just friends, you know? We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have much experience in game development, you see. I thought you researched in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I always was a bystander, so I've been asking her for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that, I refused it anyway, but... Wait, you want to thank her directly, doesn't mean you're done with the game. Excuse me, Miss Rhea. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you're correcting my grammar now, huh? There's a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. You didn't even pick up on that anyway. It's not like what I was saying went down anywhere. You just know. Hey, you, Aqua. So, you're done with the game? Sorry, that's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix with players and enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game. In Aqua's case, most of the advice was about pacing control and UI/UX. It must be fun to finish working on creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest. Just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more coming after you're done? Not done for my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft in time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm more than doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. Yeah. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your story now. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the evening whispering app. And then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll be fine. Ugh, you don't have to talk about it in front of the other people. Oh my god. So thought I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know. Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm sorry. I know I said everybody put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm. I know it. It's Aqua. I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. Though it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. Been working on something for 2 years straight, and no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes, I don't really work on them, not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project I'll tell you under Frandia, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. Part of a special team. we're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Yeah, that's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a personal situation at all. Team's been making pitches dozens, thousands, hundreds, thousands. Sorry, I'm looking away from the team trying to get a drink. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got appreciated for the prototype. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team, 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. We're going through a crunch cycle. So we need to hit an almost impossible target, we jump in. I wonder if folks are considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Michael, I just realized, what? Usually the variables get their vacation time into the project, right? More or less, yeah. Last time you had a vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago, huh? Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Like Aqua's confident face, yes, that's why. You need a vacation, but I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is not done yet. You'll take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. But what should I go? Where should I go? Sorry, don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? Coming with for this long weekend vacation. What about next West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. Fine, we can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. So excited. Wow, Aqua. Like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Settled then. I need to go home now. Been prepared for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No. We'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh. Okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Fine. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you later, folks. I can read. Just can't read sometimes. Definitely need one, Freya. I know. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first, as we have said before. You can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to Illinois with? The house, I definitely won't say no. Cough syrup. October 2nd, 2020. Let's see what's in the news today. The Evening Whisper is with people for stricter gun laws. New healthier fury sedative might be available sooner. Action video game Raising Hell blamed for violence in school. Welcome. Good evening, Mr. Bayless. Good evening. by the first customer night. You are. That's new. Marie's not here. She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do. Meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Whispers gathering, right, huh? I wonder what other writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has some habits, she said they're friends. It means they're not just hanging out normally, but if they're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. They're giving each other feedback on their latest drafts or sharing their file and ideas. Interesting. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe button, and don't forget the notification bell to be notified when I make another video.